Shalom, 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 shalom. Peace and blessings is real. Peace and blessings, man. This is going to be a quick word. Today is the Sabbath. You know, we've been missing in action in the last couple of weeks. Obviously, we've been suspended again for hate speech. They went all the way back to September of last year, and they touched on videos that we titled dealing with repentance, and they said that YouTube said repentance is hate speech, but then it's a million videos currently that's talking about repentance haven't been suspended or nothing, haven't been removed. But you know, we were suspended most recently for repentance, and the time before this, when we were missing in action, it was dealing with repentance again. So you know, we cannot put a hand on why we are such a target for YouTube in regards to what we're speaking about. You know, it's very, very frustrating. And you know, when we're not able to load videos, when we're not able to load good content, spiritual content for you sincere brothers and sisters, it's extremely frustrating. But through the power and spirit of Yahweh, through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, man, we're going to keep continuing to move forward and continuing to bring you this content, man. I've been going through some challenges of late. So since we have been able to upload videos, which was this past Tuesday, I've had a lot going on. A lot of spiritual attacks, health attacks, psychological attacks, man. Just a whole lot of things I've been dealing with, going through, and currently going through. But I just thought I would bring out this quick message, man, before we get into the Sabbath service later today. And that's dealing with self-examination. You know, sometimes, man, you know, when you look in the mirror, you need to look at, take a deeper look at yourself. You know, self-examination, self-reflection, all of these things is necessary in this day and time. What am I getting at, man? In the time that we are living in, we really need to re-examine who we are, identify who we are, what our purpose is, what our goals are, what are we trying to do, especially if you are taking the stance of being someone that's spiritual. In 1 Corinthians 11 and 28, it speaks about, but a man must examine himself, and in doing so, he is to eat of the bread and drink of the cup. So the main thing in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 28, it's all about a man examining himself, man. I think we get so wrapped up into life, everyday life, we just go as we go every day. But it's important to be conscious of how we moving, how we walking and talking, and who we setting ourselves up, surrounding ourselves around. You understand what I'm saying? So there come a time where you just have to put a self-engine light on self and re-examine self and see what is the things that make you do the things you do. You know, stoicism is another way of looking at it. But we have to be in tune with self. We have to be in tune with heart. We have to be in tune with mind, body, and soul spiritually, man. We in a crunch time. It's a critical time now, and we really need to be in tune with that. In 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, it says, test yourselves to see if you are in the faith. Examine yourselves. See that? So again, man, it's something that we really need to be conscious of, man. Self-examination is definitely what we need to be doing, especially if you are a spiritual law-abiding citizen, man. You know, you should always look at your flaws. identify your flaws, man, and work on those. A lot of us like to play like we don't have flaws, and those that know they have flaws don't want to deal with those flaws. But your flaws is all part of who you are. It's all part of your character. It's all part of your habits, man. And we're going to close this out in Lamentations chapter 3, verse 40, and it reads, "Let us examine and probe our ways, and let us return to the Lord." You see that? So when you're a spiritual person, you find yourself drifting in the opposite of the direction of the Lord, and the direction that allow you to be led to the path of the Lord through His only begotten Son, Yahushua. Then it comes a time where we have to examine what we're doing, investigate what we're doing, figure out what we're doing that does not line up with what a spiritual person should be doing. And then once you identify what that is, you start moving back into the direction of things that's going to allow you to be prosperous, things that's going to allow you to be in the extreme grace and favor